Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hey, how are you guys doing today? Hey, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas with his inspirational morning talk. For first-time listeners, I just come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and around this time, 8:45 Central Time. That's our time in Texas, so you can calculate the time zone. Just drop a little word of inspiration, something to get your day started off right. So that's what we do. If you miss anything, you like what you're hearing, you can always go on YouTube and check out the channel there. You can have access to all the other material that was done over the past 2 years. But yes, it's a beautiful day here. We're nice and sunny, nice and warm right here. So guys, I can just jump into this today. I just want to talk about your time. I want to talk about your time, how you use your time, your most important commodity. The most important commodity, right? How are you spending your time, right? What are you spending it on? Are you wasting it? What are you doing with your time, right? So let's look at time, right? Or our life is like an hourglass. You know the hourglass, the little glass tube with the sand in it and got the little fine tube in the middle, and you turn it up, and the sand go through it slowly to the doggone to the other side. That's like our life, right? That's our life there. It's just going. It's going slowly. Each day is one of like a grain of sand that keep dropping. Hey, and when the last drop to the other side, that's it, right? That's it. So how are you spending your time? I just want to read this little thing I find here quickly. I said, not all use of time are equal. And this simple truth can make a big difference in life. People who spend their time doing more profitable work make more money. People who spend their time investing in others build better relationships. People who spend their time creating a flexible career enjoy more freedom. People who spend their time working on high-impact projects contribute more to society. So it said, whether you want more wealth, more friendship, more freedom, or more impact, it comes down to how you spend and value your time, right? And a little saying I like, it said, what you spend your time on, you will get good at. So what's important to you? Are you spending your time on the thing that's most important to you, that can give you the bigger impact, that can make you happy, can make you feel alive? Are you spending your time on that, or the busyness of the day have you going in 10 different directions and you can't spend your time on the thing that's most important to you, right? So let's look at some famous quotes here. Then let me look at just two scriptures. We're not going to be long today. It said, if you don't plan your time, someone else will help you waste it. If you don't plan your time, someone else will help you waste it. That's by the famous Zig Ziglar. If you don't have a plan how your day is going to go, if you don't plan your time out, someone else can help you to waste that time for the day, right? Because you got nothing to pull you back to. You don't got nothing to say, well, I got to go and do this. Anyone stop, call, just there, you can just waste the time. Someone else can waste it for you, right? So the next one is, short as life is, we make it still shorter by careless waste of time. That's by Victor Hugo. As short of life is, we make it even shorter by careless waste of time. Then the next one says, save the excuses. It's not about having time. Save the excuses. It's not about having time. It's about making time. If it matters, you will make time. If it matters, you will make time. So the thing you want to do, if it matters to you, you're going to make the time to do it and spend the time with it, whatever it is, right? Next one I like here is, people who make the worst use of their time are the same ones who complain that there is never enough time. The people who make the worst use of their time are the same ones who complain that there is never enough time. That's by an anonymous person. The next one said, time is the raw material for everything. Time is the raw material for everything. Next one is, time is the scarcest resource, and unless it is managed, nothing else can be managed. Time is the scarcest resource, and unless it is managed, nothing else can be managed. That's by Peter Drucker. Time is the thing that God was equal with everyone, right? Time is one thing that God gave every man, I mean, equally in a day, not how much time you spend on this earth, but in a day, right? He gave you 24 hours in a day. Each day got 24 hours, whether you're the richest person or the poorest person. You got 24 hours in a day, and it all comes down to how you spend your time. How you spend your time, right? Are you wasting the time, or are you spending it on the things that are going to make you the biggest return? Things are going to make you happy. The things that are going to keep you, going. The things that are going to make you feel like you're useful on this earth, right? So let's look at two scriptures here. Let's look at two scriptures. I'm going to read one more thing here quick. One more quote. It said, though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending, right? So if you waste a lot of time, you're hearing this right now, you decide, you know what? Can't worry with the time I waste. Nothing I can do with that. But I can make a start right now and use my time productively, right? Let's see what Psalms 90:12 says. Psalms 90:12. Teach us to number each of our days so that we may grow in wisdom. Teach us to number each of our days. Like we got to place a value on each of our days. We got to place a value on each minute, each second. Right? You might say a minute is not enough, but you add that up, is 60 minutes make an hour, right? So each minute, each day is valuable. It's a valuable resource, and we got to make sure we're spending it and doing and using it wisely, right? Psalms 39:4-5 says, Lord, remind me how brief my time on earth will be. Remind me, because if you understand how brief your time on earth is, you're not going to waste time. You're not going to waste time. So remind me of how brief my time on earth will be. Remind me that my days are numbered. Remind me that my days are numbered. How fleeting my life is. You have made my life no longer than the width of my hand. My entire lifetime is just a moment to you. At best, each of us is but a breath. Each of us is but a breath. Remind me how brief is my time on this earth. So guys, do the things you need to do. Get up today. Don't waste the time. Do the things that you need to do. Do the things that you call to do. Just get up and do it. Right? And don't waste the time. Because our days are numbered. Our days are numbered. We want to get through what we need to do before we go, right? And sometimes you got to time versus money, right? Time versus money. We make these decisions every day. You got to see which one is more important to you and if you can afford it. Some of the decisions we got to make are time versus money, and give you just two examples, and you can fill in the blanks because you got to make these decisions every day. You're trying to travel and go somewhere, right? You're trying to travel and go somewhere. Some of the questions you might ask yourself. Should you buy a non-stop flight and save 2 hours, or get the flight with a stopover and save $90? How valuable is your time? Should you buy the non-stop flight and save 2 hours? You're going to visit a loved one. You're going and do something. You're going to your vacation or something. And you got to make this decision. You got a non-stop flight and save you 2 hours. You get 2 hours of vacation, 2 hours with your loved one, 2 hours with whatever you're going to do. Or should you take the stayover flight and save you $90? Is the 2 hours worth the $90 with what you're going to do? You got to make the decision, right? And next one here is, should you pay your neighborhood teenager $20 to mow your lawns, or you have an extra hour free time to spend with your family? You work all weekend, the kids, the wife, the husband didn't see you, or you just want to relax. How much is your time worth? That hour is worth $20 that you can spend with your family or your kids, or, you're going to take the $20. If you can afford it, obviously. How are you going to spend that time? How are you going to spend the time? Now, if you're using the lawn to get your exercise, it's a different thing. But this is the decisions we got to make as we keep going on with our time versus money. With our time versus money, these are the decisions that we got to continuously make. I know a lot of times you might say, oh, well, I got to save the money, right? But hey, you got to value up the time, this money versus what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 2 extra hours with my mother, 2 extra hours with my sister, 2 extra hours with my girlfriend, 2 extra hours with my husband. Should I spend this $90 and get this 2 hours, or should I take this stopover and save this $90, right? So some decisions we got to make every day with time versus our money, and you just got to see, got to value your time. You got to know how valuable is your time. How valuable is your time? Put a value on your time. Put a value on your hour, what you worth, right? And when you're making these decisions, right, guys? So I'm gonna leave that there, but just time is our most precious commodity. And I can repeat with the one from Mr. Zig Ziglar. If you don't plan your time, someone else will help you to waste it. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday. Okay, bye.